Coach, general thoughts on the game. They got off to an awful good start, and you guys climbed out of the hole, but just not quite far enough.
Well, you know what? You got to give credit to them. You know, they're a very good basketball team. We're pretty physical. They're very physical. We did dig a hole. We dug out of it. We had our opportunities, but you know, hats off to Wise tonight. They did a great job. They played great defense also. I thought we played very good defense too. The ball just didn't fall for us tonight, and that probably Wise had a lot to do with that.
Andrew, you got off to a slow start tonight, picked up 2 early fouls, but you came into your groove in the second half. You think that was too late, or you think that slow start really hampered your teammates, or what are your thoughts?
I mean, I think we just came out. Everybody was just, I guess we were in the moment. So I guess we're trying to do too much at one time. But once we settled into the game, I think everything just started to come easier instead of trying to force stuff. So.
They had full court pressure pretty much the whole game. They said, you know, they just said they were trying to come out and make the guys a little bit uncomfortable. Did their defense, was that making you guys uncomfortable out there a little bit, at least at the start?
I mean, the defense, we knew what we were going to get into. We knew they were real physical and that they were going to play man-to-man. I think at the beginning, we were just rushing on offense and, you know, give credit to them. They're a great defensive team, so but I think they were just us rushing and stuff like that at the beginning of the game.
Isaiah, you managed to get, quite a few points inside, but they have some big guys in there. Like, how tough was it to go up against those guys possession after possession?
Yeah, they're really good. I know they're at least Mike is a football player, so I mean, I know he's gonna be physical. It's tough, but I guess they were as a whole were tougher than we were tonight.
Would you say he's the biggest, most physical player you've played in the Springbrook uniform?
Yeah, probably. Both are big men, actually.
Yeah.
And Coach, I know you said that the past 2 teams have been the best that you've played, but would you say, in retrospect, that Wise team was the best team you've seen this season?
Well, you know what? Really, every team we play is the best team with me. I mean, that's kind of like an ongoing joke there. But you know, Delaney was very good. Tonight, it's just not 5 and 23. It's 24, and then there's 32. They just roll them in, and it's tough. I would say they're the most physical team we've played by far. I would say that they're definitely physical, and you know, they get out on the break. We're a lot alike. It's just a little. I mean, we're as big as they are height-wise, but the girth is just something we couldn't just not overcome. They just take up so much space, and people bouncing around out there. So I mean, it was. They're very. You know what? To be very honest with you, they're very, very, very good. But don't count out Montgomery County on Saturday night.
Any advice to Chris London Whitman?
I'll be calling.
Aaron, as a senior, going out as your last game, I mean, what kind of reflections are you going to have on this game and just as your career here at Springbrook?
As a senior, you know, this will be my last game. It hurts that we had to go out with a loss, you know, because of our goals and expectations for the season. But looking back on my season, you know, we finished 23-3, one of the best records in the state. You know, we had number 1 seed in our bracket. We won our region, won the division, and won the county. So looking back at this season, I think it was a real good season. And looking back at my career, you know, this is the first time I got to play at Comcast, so I got to reach one of my goals. And I just think that even though it didn't turn out the way I expected it to, I think still feels good to know that we made it this far, especially me and my teammates.
What do you guys think about the atmosphere? You know, a lot of people, when they come in here for the first time, it's kind of overwhelming to them. How do you guys feel coming in here?
It's amazing, really. Like, I feel like a lot of people would think, like, you know, you'd be scared going into it, but I was just excited and ready to get out there and go to work.
It's probably nothing for your coach, but he's probably told you guys what to be ready for.
Yeah, he's been here, you know, a couple times before, and this was our first time. So even before the game, we were all psyched in the locker room, and he was telling us, you know, calm down, you know, just you know, he's been through everything before. So this was our first time. So I guess we were a little shell shocked in the beginning, you know, seeing we'd never been here before, but I mean, yeah, we still had to go out and play.
We enjoyed it. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Anna. Capital Hoops here with the Robinson twins. You guys just ended your high school career against a very tough Wise team. You know, talk about just what it was like to come here and play at the Comcast Center. And, you know, your season obviously ended on a disappointing note. But just talk about the great careers you guys had and, you know, how it ended here.
It was great to be able to come and finally experience the Comcast Center. You know, I had heard about it from a lot of players that had come before me, and they'd always tell me about what happened, and so I always wanted to just experience that. So it's great that we got to finally get here and finish it off. You know, even though it didn't come out with a W, you know, it's great to finish our careers off in an atmosphere like this. You know, Wise is a great team, so can't take anything away from them, and we all left it all on the floor tonight, so that's all you can ask for. So, I mean, it was great that we got here to be able to experience this.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think we had a great season, you know, 23-3. You know, we all wish it would have ended differently. But like you said in there, you know, we accomplished one of our goals, which was to get the Comcast. And, you know, overall, I think looking back on my career, I think I had a good career here at Springbrook. You know, I played varsity like most of the 4 years I was here. And I finally got to make it to Comcast Center. So I hope that me and my teammates, I hope we left a legacy at Springbrook. You know, we might not have won it, but we definitely were one of the more tougher teams to come out of Springbrook.
If you guys had to give Whitman a little bit of advice going into playing against Wise on Saturday night, what would you tell him?
I would tell him just crash the boards, try to slow the game down, because I know if they slow the game down, they're a good half-court team, so try to slow the game down and just crash the boards and just try to slow the game down. Don't try wrong with them.
Yeah, I mean, I know they're a great shooting team, so just make sure they're shooting their shots, play their game. Don't get caught up in the bigs, you know. Make sure they box out. That's the biggest thing. Box out and play your game.
All right, and last off, what are you guys' futures looking like? What do you got going on for next year?
Next year, I just plan to go play college basketball. I have a Division I, Division II prep somewhere. I'm gonna take a couple of visits after the season, most likely, and I'm just see what happens.
Yeah, well, next year, this year, that season's over, I'm gonna take my visits, probably maybe 1 or 2, and then I'll probably after the visits, I'll probably take a week to think about it, and then I'll probably be committed around like the beginning of April. So I think of myself, I don't want to really drag it along too far, so I want to make sure I get my choice done, and then move on with the rest of my school year.
All right. Well, hey, it's been great covering you guys. You guys have been, in addition to phenomenal players, you guys have been great guys. Fun to cover you guys. And you know, I wish nothing but the best of luck to the both of you.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
All right.